So you finished the pilot, it's shot, it's not put together yet, correct?
Yeah, we just finished like 3 days ago.
How closely does what you shot match your original vision for
Very
this project?
close. You know, the wonderful thing that we have, not only in having Bryan Singer direct it, who was directing comic book movies before they were cool and really kind of opened up the industry to the idea of comic book movies, which is why I thought it'd be a great opportunity to work with him on the Munsters, so he could give us the same kind of emotional relatability for monsters as he did superheroes. But the aesthetic of the show that I'm so proud of, we got Guillermo Navarro, who won an Oscar for cinematography for Pan's Labyrinth, to be our DP. So we have a beautiful, rich, velvety elegance look to this show that I'm so proud of, and it's bold and loud, but distinct from Pushing Daisies in a really fun way that I think people are going to be very happy with.
And you have assurances from NBC, if this does get picked up, that subsequent episodes will match the quality of the pilot and you're not going to be having to fight every week?
Oh, it's always going to be a fight. It's always going to be a fight. Everything in television is always a fight.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of the size of the fight. But they have been incredibly supportive of this show. They put a lot into the pilot, and it looks like a $150 million movie.
And I understand there's going to be a original Munsters making a cameo, an original Munster.
Yes. You know, we were very lucky to have Butch Patrick introduce our screening today, and I would love for him to come back and do the show as one of the scoutmasters in Eddie's troupe. So it's definitely, there's room for it in the show, and he's such a great guy, and we think he'd be great to honor the history of the Munsters and have him participate in it.
And you also mentioned at the panel something about a Pushing Daisies revival of sorts that doesn't involve comic books or a film.
No,
which leaves Broadway.
Perhaps we're, you know, I can't really say until it's confirmed,
yeah.
But perhaps we're working on something that is definitely a Pushing Daisies revival, and the idea would be to have as many cast as we can to participate in it. But it's moving along, and we're hoping that there will be a formal announcement of what exactly that new version is.
And lastly, Hannibal. To complete, you know, everything on your full plate. You haven't started shooting the pilot yet.
We start shooting August 27th.
Okay.
We've got Mads Mikkelsen playing Hannibal Lecter, which we were so lucky to get him after he wins the Palme d'Or in Cannes, and then we scoop him up to play Hannibal. And so I think he is going to redefine the character in a way that you won't forget Anthony Hopkins and Brian Cox, but he will be such a distinct Hannibal Lecter that I think you're going to be very pleased.
And will the show push the envelope in terms of gore and
Yes, we're
horror?
going to be pushing the envelope until it pushes back. And, you know, one of the great things about the show and how we are structuring it so you don't kind of lose the power of Hannibal as a practicing cannibal and a practicing psychiatrist is that we don't want to show him killing too much. We want to show him cooking. And so that's why we went and we talked to Jose Andres, who's a world-renowned culinary chef who is going to be our culinary cannibal consultant. So he's already teaching us how to cook people in the best possible way, because
Nice.
Hannibal's mantra is eat the rude. Eat the rude is basically Hannibal's principle of if you're a pig of a human being, you're going to be his bacon, and so don't be rude or you'll be on the menu.